Hello, and welcome to another stream of the Ultimate Hardcore Shiny Manectric Hunt live. My name is Ectric, we're here in yet another stream of Pokemon Shield, where we will be once again looking for a shiny Electric. We got to about 925 encounters by the end of last stream. We ended up ending early because I was just coming back from a trip, so I do that every time, sorry. But yeah, we were ending off a trip, so I didn't get as many as I usually do, but we're going to be trying to catch up. I'm going to try and get to 1,200 today, ideally. Don't quote me on that, because it's very possible I don't, but we're going to try at least. So, getting right into it. Get as many encounters as possible. Let's do this thing. How's it going today? Oh, a child of newness. Welcome to the stream. It is going just fine. Had every single contractor or whatever or other come visit today on my one day working from home. We had cleaners come in, we had person looking at our foundation, we had person looking at our roof. It was just like person after person after person coming in, and I had to talk with all of them and get them situated and all that stuff. And there was worries about having one of them block the other in the driveway and stuff like that. So it was a busy day today. Ash, thank you so much for the dono. Let's get some hype in the chat for Ash for that $1 dono. Really appreciate the support. So grateful. And thank you so much for joining me today. Hey, we got some hype going in the chat. Let's go. Imagine that was a shiny and just ran away. It'd be crazy. Let's see. Ah, Stream Elements monster. That's good, I guess. We're really not getting many Electric encounters so far. I'm gonna leave and come back. Try and reset the spawns. Okay, maybe they don't reset unless I go into a building. In which case I will go to Pokemon Center. Fine. How is everyone else's Wednesday going? What odds are you working with for the doggo? I think this is 1 in 4096 odds. I think this hunt is no boosted odds whatsoever, so just base odds for the game. I could theoretically try to set up for Masuda hunting, but I would have to get Nintendo Online for this account, trade for a foreign Ditto, and then play through the game long enough to get to the daycare center, which would include me beating this gym ahead. So I am just gonna hunt with the worst odds. You worked. Ah! Me too. Although I was talking with a lot of contractors and stuff, so it was interspersed with a great number of sections where I was away from my computer, so I wasn't as productive as I usually am for my work stuff. I was, much more productive for home administrative stuff. Choose. Oh boy. I think I'm going to try and schedule more, like... I'm gonna try and schedule more, like, series, streams moving forward for the near future, because I feel like for the past few months now, I've kind of just been cycling through the same, like, indefinite, just playing to play streams, like Marvel Rivals or Shiny Hunting in PLA, and I want to try and do more, like, story game, like, Let's Plays, and possibly, like, you know, challenge things, and whatever the case is. Just see the release of Mega Malamar. I did not. I will have to check it out. But yeah, I want to include more, like, series that have, like, regular scheduling, stuff like that, rather than just kind of going with what my my current whim is. Because I feel like I'm not, like, making progress towards some of the goals that I had at the beginning of the year. I also think I want to try and get myself over the mental hurdle of, like, getting back into speedrunning proper. Because I, like, every time I go to do it again, I hype myself up of, like, oh, it's gonna be, like, me, the stream is just gonna be me knocking the rust off, so, like, I'm not gonna get any PBs, so what's the point, type of thing. Your shiny odds will no longer be 1 in 4096 if you KO 50 Electric. Is that true? What will the odds be? I mean, I'll do it. It'll also get me higher level, so it's perfect. It's gonna take forever, but... Alright. You KO 500, you cap at 1 in 683. That's almost as good as Masuda. Interesting. Now, do I have to do it with the Pokemon that is out front, specifically, or just in general? Let me check that one first. In general? Okay. If that's the case, maybe I will... Alright, we're gonna howl a couple times. We're gonna see how this goes. I might get a ground type and just fight a bunch of them. Knock out 100 Pokemon of a certain species, you increase the Brilliant spawn chance by 3%. If you encounter the Brilliant spawn, you have increased shiny chance. Ah, okay, I see. So only the Brilliant ones will have the increased odds. Also, I don't think I pressed the button, so I'm gonna do it. Okay. So close. Oh, that was crit. Doesn't affect me. Haha. Good riddance. Okay. If you KO 500, you have the increased odds even more. Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna go heal up my team. And then I think I will try to get a little Diglett. And just use, like, dig over and over again. Alright. We're gonna do a little bit of a side quest. All right, we're gonna swap flower up front. By the way, I will never see that as a nose. That is always just Diglett having like a shocked Pikachu face. I will never see that as a nose. Mud slap. Okay. That does like that. Okay. Oh, it lowered my accuracy, which can make it even worse to try and... Oh, never mind. You can check your decks. Ah, okay, cool. Alright, and then we'll do... round. That'll work. Just use a regular Pokeball. Ka-ching. Let's go. We got the Diglett. What are we naming this thing? Yeah, we're gonna give up on for now. Diggle. We can do Diggle. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Diglett. Alright, we're gonna get rid of... Okay. Alright. Now... Pokemon. Summary. Bulldoze. Ooh, we have Bulldoze. Let's go. And then it's up an attack, down a defense. Ooh, this is perfect. Diamondzo, welcome to the stream. Good to have you in. Good luck. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Alright, we're gonna get Diglett all rested up. Oh, Diglett looked shiny in this lighting because the light made his mouth look blue. Like the shinies. Alright, where's Pokedex? There's Pokedex. Alright. Pokedex. Alright, we're gonna see. Where does it say how many you've KO'd? Got a long way to go. Where does it say it? You've battled 5. Oh, number battled. I see. Battled just means KO'd, or just attacked at least once. Let's test it out. KO'd? Okay. Let's go, Digley. Ah, beautiful. We're already one-shotting him. Alright. 6. Alright, we're gonna go turn off, battle effects. Boop, 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 boop. There it is. Alright. 7. Go. Get out of here with that. Alright. Only 93 more to go. Eight. If you want the best odds, you want to know 500. If you want the fast odds, you only need 100. Then only encounter the brilliant spots. Gotcha. Well, we're gonna try to get to 100 tonight if we can. Stop bulldozing me. Or stop quick attacking me. Watch you find it while grinding? I mean, I did have that thought. It'd be very funny. But I mean, I'll take it. Any day of the week. By the way, if I get the shiny today early enough, I will probably end up playing Hollow Knight, because that was the other one that was close to winning the poll today. So, you better hope that I get it if you wanted to see Hollow Knight. Wait, did I kill that one? I already can't remember. Really? Oop. So I should be at 11, I believe. X. Yeah, okay, 11. Well. Everyone out here playing Hollow Knight, and here I am barely knowing what the game even is. I've never played it before. I didn't really have much of an interest in playing it, and had never played it before, but Ellie gifted it to me. And then after getting it gifted to me, about 4 or 5 people in my, direct life, individually told me that they love that game, and it's one of their favorites. So I decided I should probably play it. So I have not played it before. I have no idea what the story is about or anything like that, but I have heard it is good. A lot of people seem to like it. Yeah, yeah. I've heard it's a mix between like a Souls-like and a platformer, so I'm interested to see how that works. Dazzling, welcome to the stream. Good to have you in. Hope all is well. Not you, not you. There are the seagulls. What the heck are all the Electrics? There you are. 14. It's about a night that's hollow. That would be my guess. Oh. I mean, I suppose it stands to reason. Stop quick attacking me. Jerk. Nice to see you again. It's been a while. It's been a bit, yeah. Glad to have you in. I was also hosting a game night, and we played Mario Kart World. Nice! I haven't played that since the last time I streamed. Actually, that's not true. I played it with my wife once or twice after I streamed it last, but I have not played that much since the game came out. I'm not much of a Mario Kart person, so I'd probably... If I hadn't gotten it for only $50, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. This is 15? Trucker. Haven't played Mario Kart in forever. Yeah, I mean, I played it, not super long ago, but, like, certainly not recent. Usually when my wife and I play games together, it's, Stardew nowadays. Finally got to play Hollow Knight Silksongs a few days ago. It's pretty fun, but also difficult towards the beginning. Currently still on part 1. Just got a certain thing. Nice! Yeah, I've heard that the first few required bosses were like somewhat difficult, and that they're patching it to be slightly easier to reduce the difficulty. But I just was gifted it the other week the original Hollow Knight, so I'm gonna be playing it at some point. It was between that and this for what we streamed tonight, but Hollow Knight lost by 1 vote. Do a Mario Kart World viewer race to stream in the future? Maybe. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of fun with like online competitive for Mario Kart. It just makes me feel bad. But we could possibly do it at least once. You know, we're not going that much. Well, we are going slower than if we were just hunting. But I think the main reason we're going slower is that we don't have an electric type up front, so we're not getting as many electric spawns. Because we had our electric up front, which was increasing the odds of getting an electric spawn. Whoops. Oh, Milcer. Basically the same thing when you do Smash Ultimate Viewer Battle Stream. Yeah, yeah. I also don't have as much fun with those. like they're don't get me wrong, they're fun, but like I like to be at least somewhat competitive in the games I play. I don't like playing games where I'm just so incredibly outclassed constantly by other people that I'm playing with. I want to at least be able to be vaguely competitive, and for both of those, I feel like I'm just not at all competitive without, like, serious chicanery happening. We're at 18 still. What about other competitive games like Splatoon? I've literally never played Splatoon before, so I don't own it, so probably not gonna play it, but it really depends. Because, like, I mean, like, Marvel Rivals, I enjoy playing on stream. And that's competitive. But I'm, like, okay at Marvel Rivals. I'm at least, like, to a point where I feel like I can hold my own and I have a decent shot at winning because of me actively making decisions that affect my gameplay. I feel like for, like, Smash and for Mario Kart, online at least, I am not knowledgeable enough about the game's metas and skilled enough to be able to actively compete with people who, like, play it consistently, and therefore feel like I'm either just plain losing or I'm spamming buttons and it's like a cheap way to play, and that's how I'm doing well. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to run. Whatever. I think we're at 19. In other news, I recently got back into Go Battle League for Pokemon Go. Nice. I finish up the battle requirements for my next level to level up. It's nice. Good luck. When Splatoon Raiders comes out, even though it'll be a single-player game. I mean, I don't know. I have a ton of games that I want to play, and I'm not sure how high up on the list a new game that a new franchise, or an established franchise, but a new game in that franchise is going to be. Draconified, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. Glad to have you in. Right, we're going to go heal real fast so that Digley can have full health again. Hello, Draconified. Hope you're doing well. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I feel like I'm going to hit a wall based on how many wins I need for Master League. Not a fan of dealing with these legendaries. Gotcha. I hate it when you just hit like a barrier in a game where it's just like I have to do so much grinding for so little gain. Always sucks to run into that. There's an update in Mario Kart World that toned down the CPU difficulty. I feel like the CPUs were already easy. Like I feel like I was struggling to feel like challenged by the CPUs. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering. But like I feel like the only competition I really had was when I was playing against my wife specifically. We're gonna real quick check the Pokedex. 20. Alright, cool. 42 is the new... Pretend that that's where I started battling these guys. CB21. Looking for a shiny Spinda and Pokemon Ultra Moon. Ah, well, good luck. I like shiny Spinda. Shiny Spinda's pretty good. Seems to be new. There are new rules in Among Us. Oh, cool. Played out Knockout Tour before the patch. The CPU difficulties are insanely difficult to the point they are breaking the game. Interesting. Knockout Tour. I could have sworn I like won handily in the 1 or 2 I did just against computers. Maybe it was like a different setting or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but like I'm pretty sure I was able to beat. I was able to get first place pretty easily. I don't know. The knockout tours, I wish there was less like just straightaways. And 43. Are you SOS or report hunting? I forgot what methods are available in launch. Oh. You're talking about Conified. Got it. I was like, I'm just normal hunting, pretty sure. Great. Choose one person in chat, not gonna be for the next round. Ash. I'll choose Ash. Mostly playing either 50 or 100, but 150, the CPUs were literally breaking the game. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot I was in wuss mode. That makes more sense. I'm pretty sure I played in 100, but you're right. Well, 50 is slow, too slow even for me. You know what I realized we haven't done in forever is discussion bot.
Team Ectric is challenged by Season 3. Squid Game Kirby Champions. Kirby and King. Day.
King. Day. You'll love to see it. Gotta head out. Best of luck. Thank you so much, Child News. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the night. And I will see you around. Hopefully in the next stream. We're keeping all the moves. I don't want to suck a punch. Bulldoze. Yeah, let's do a discussion about topic. It's been too long.
If you had to run a marathon through Orlando, Florida, how fast would you run?
I feel like I'd try to run as fast as possible because I don't want to be caught by all of the Disney traffic. Really need a shiny hunt Bellsprout, Trini, Halucha, and Inkay before Za comes out so I can be prepared to get their Mega Shiny. Ooh, nice. I wish you luck. Are you planning on transporting or transferring them into the game once the game comes out, or is there some sort of like exploit? Oh. So I think I want to get back into shiny hunting and Scarlet Violet as well. It's been too long since I played that game, and the shiny hunting in that game is also quite good. So I feel like I should get into it and start working on the living decks there. Transfer them when Za is home compatible, despite the game not isn't even out yet. Oh yeah. Obviously you'll have to wait until it's compatible, but still. I don't plan on doing that. I plan on just playing with Pokemon from the game itself. I generally don't pull Pokemon from other games into new ones unless I like have to.
Admit it.
No what?
You wanted to let me in.
Not particularly. If I were you, let's go to Navy, the best games shiny, hunt Bellsprout and Tritini. Fair. You can definitely see the shinies at, at the bare minimum. And then, Bellsprout's very easy to find in that game, and Tritini has multiple spots where it can spawn, so it's a good call. Shiny Sprite and Sparkles will appear in the overworld on Mascot. Yeah, for sure. That's a huge help. I don't know why the music sounded different there, and I was like, shiny. No, it's not. It's just, for some reason, built to the music a little different. Hey, not nice. Hey, Diglett grew to level 21. Let's go. Honestly, just stand here with all of these Electrics that are spawning in right now. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, I don't know why that music sometimes does that. You're gonna SOS hunt Inkay in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Cool. I've never done SOS hunting. Honestly, I've never shiny hunted Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, so. Got one more bulldoze in me. Going with this guy. Alright, done with bulldozes. Now we go heal. And check how many we've battled. Probably like 27, if I had to guess. You're going to use the Masuda method for Holucha? Fair enough, fair enough. So many Electrics. I'm sorry, I cannot fight you. I am all out of bulldozers. Imagine it's just like a Pokemon battle, and then all of a sudden, like, one of the Pokemon just pulls out, you know. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh my god. That was like a scary brain fart. What were you talking about? What the hell just happened? Why did my brain just completely lose track of everything I've said for the past, like, 3 minutes? Crazy. Oh! A Pokemon pulls out a bulldozer. Okay. That was, like, scary, almost. Like, I was like, why did I just lose my train of thought the entire time? I was like so confused at, like, oh, whatever, it's fine. Imagine Pokemon is in just a regular old battle and just pulls out a bulldozer and just chucks it at the other Pokemon, is what I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by my complete brain freeze meltdown. Oh, right, I'm gonna check my text to see how many I've fought. I think it's now 28. 40! Let's go. I'm very excited for Za to come out. That one is definitely going to be a series that I just play constantly. When Za comes out, I will most likely be playing nothing but that for, like, weeks on end. I might sprinkle in some PLA and maybe a Marvel Rivals stream or two, but, like, it's going to be mostly that, if not all that. And I am so excited for it. Bulldoze. Hey. Again, rude. Also, so for my, I'm gonna be going to Italy. In a few weeks. I'm gonna be going to Italy. And I don't know what I want to do on the channel while I'm gone. I might, I'm gonna try and get some daily STD shorts scheduled. But I don't know if that's gonna be enough, so I also want to either include a new video series, or like post a couple of videos at least, or have some sort of, and I've talked about this, but have some sort of like running stream that I'm able to like end whenever I want to. I'm kind of leaning away from that specifically because I believe that for the end of our trip, we're going to have one of our my wife has a friend at work who is going to stay at our place the last couple days of our trip and hang out with Lola, so that Lola doesn't have to be in the doggy daycare the entire trip. So she's gonna be staying at the place, and I don't want her. I don't want our friend to get jump scared by a stream running on my computer. So I'm thinking I might not do that. I also am just uncomfortable with the idea of having a stream running while I am not there. I don't really like that idea that much. I think it'd be very funny if I did Stone Simulator running while I'm gone, but I don't know that I have the guts to actually do it. But we shall see. I'm gonna do some research and see, you know, whether I believe it's oh, there goes Diggle. Or Diglett, rather. Let's choose the next Pokemon. But yeah, I'm gonna see, you know, whether I'm like there, what it would take to set that up, whether there is a way I can get it so that I can set it up to end stream from my phone, and then I'm going to see if I can't, and if both of those things like are positives, I would probably at most do like have it start running, and then throw it like turn off my computer monitor. But we shall see. Oh, right. I forgot. We'll do laser wave. It's fine. Okay. 3 shots. Oh, 2 shots. Nice. Would you go to Japan if they had a Pokemon-themed amusement park? For sure. For sure. I feel like they do, actually. I thought they did have a Pokemon-themed theme park. Also, we are very close to 1K encounters in this hunt, which is pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna go heal up Diglett. But yeah, I want to possibly do a Stone Simulator stream, and just have the game running with like a loop of me sitting at the controller, just like saying random things. But first of all, I don't know if anyone would actually keep that on. It'd be a funny gimmick for like a couple minutes, and then it's just running for a week and no one's watching it. I feel like it would just like absolutely nuke my watch time stats and analytics. But the other thing is, like, I don't know if it would like, if it like is technically against terms of service and it could like get my channel nuked or whatever. Doesn't Universal have a Super Mario World? I think so, yeah. Trucker. Okay. stop using quick attack, you jerk. Hey, Digway's level 22. Let's go. But yeah, if I were to do a recorded video slash series or something for while I'm gone, to post while I'm gone, do y'all have any interest of what, like, game or, you know, what ideas you might want to see as videos? Maybe I do Baldur's Gate, I don't know. Then again, that means I have to actually, like, record Baldur's Gate, which would take forever. I don't know. That's the other thing is, any of these things, I have to actually, like, record them beforehand, which means I need to, like, have the time to record them, which I'm leaving in, like, less than 2 weeks now, I think. Yeah, less than 2 weeks, which is kind of crazy. So I need to do something that wouldn't be that difficult to record. So close to 1,000, we just hit it. Let's go. We have probably about like 55, 52, yeah. All right, that's fine. We're over halfway there to getting those increased odds. Alright, where are all the Electrics at? Dang nabbit. There. Eevee's cry is so cute. I love Eevee. Eevee's awesome. You're such a cutie patootie. Nope. Oh, by the way, I think I have done the coding work to be able to programmatically post to chat using Python, which I have been meaning to figure out how to do for a while now. And the reason that that is, like, important is that, first of all, it will help me implement the bribing system that I'm setting up, because it'll allow me to, like, send messages like, hey, you have this many funds to be able to bribe Ectric with, that kind of thing. But it also means that I can finally work towards implementing my new gambling systems, which I created, like, probably over a year ago at this point, but I was never able to implement them because first I was not able to figure out how to communicate with Streamlabs to be able to programmatically update the points for each person. That I still need to figure out, but the other thing was I needed a way to be able to send messages to chat, and I did not have that. So that is one large hurdle taken down towards the new gambling system, where I have, like, you know, multiple different, like, games you can play and to earn more channel points and stuff like that. Where are y'all? Oh, there. Are you gonna see Spinal Tap 2? Original Spinal Tap is my favorite comedy movie of all time. Dang, yeah, no, I've never seen the original Spinal Tap. I've heard wonderful things, and I know that it would be right up my alley if I were to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. So I'm not going to see Spinal Tap 2 until I see the first one, but, like, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing both of them. Because I know that they're, like, right up my alley. Right. Ugh. Where is it? I'm gonna do a new discussion about topic because this one's annoying me that it's taking up like more space than it needs to. Alright. New topic.
How do you describe your lemon to a 6'4", 92-year-old?
How do I describe my lemon to a really old person? I mean, I feel like I'd just call it yellow and fruit and sour. I mean, I feel like people know what old people know what a lemon is. Let's go back and heal. Alright. I don't know why these streams make me so tired. Annoying. Ugh. Oh, by the way, when I was on my New York trip, I had mentioned I got new fans, but I was not able to show them because they were in another room. Well, I just hit myself in my face with my headphones cord. Please stand by. You stand away. Alright. There we go. That was take two. I got this one, which is a rainbow. And then I got this one, which is an American flag. And then, of course, tried and true, the original. Gorgeous as always. I like them. I like fans. Alright. I think my goal is to go to at least 1100 to stream while attacking the Electrics. I know I said at the beginning of the stream I would go to 1200, but that was before I realized, before I you know, decided to defeat or KO them to get the better shiny ones, so. Mr. Hot Stuff likes fans. You know it. Hot stuff, baby. I don't know the lyrics, otherwise I'd sing it better. Seen Mega Malamar? I have not. Welcome to the stream, Mega the Hopeful. Appreciate you coming in. I have not yet watched the Mega Malamar thing. You know what? Let me just look it up real quick. I have a feeling people are going to keep asking me, so. Mega Malamar. Let's see. I'm assuming YouTube to watch the trailer. Alright. Official Malamar reveal trailer. Ooh, the music. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's an enormous M. Also, this music is incredible. Interesting. This is really cool. This is really cool. I like this a lot. This is one of my more favorite mega designs. This is a really cool design. Cool. I like it a lot. And it'll be releasing on October 16th. Let's freaking go. Alright. You ever check out that Pokemon Smash Pass song? No, I keep forgetting. I will, do I have it written down? Close to here? I do. I will keep this, up so that I can, see it, and hopefully, we'll remember to pull it up before I go to bed tonight. Apologies for continually forgetting. It's that ADHD brain. Things fall through. Need a Pokemon game where the Pokemon take the place of the trainers. Isn't that like what is it? Like Rescue Team, whatever the case? Like Mystery Dungeon something or other? Or are you saying that it needs to be like the Pokemon are the trainers and then they train humans? Because if so, that definitely does not exist. It is quite unique. Back, and what would you like to see in the Nintendo Direct? New Mario Odyssey. Pokemon's 3 Uprising, Jesus. But yeah, I'd love to see a new Mario Odyssey game coming out. They wouldn't announce Gen 10 in a Nintendo Direct to be a Pokemon Direct, so I'm not expecting anything. I wouldn't want anything for Pokemon specifically. We really need a Mario Odyssey 2? For sure, for sure. I love Mario Odyssey. It's so fun. One of my favorite games of all time. Trying to think if there's any other like series that I would want to see something specific from. I'm not sure that there is. Battled 62. Last time I checked it was 52. That's easy. It's like, what the heck is that Pokemon? Golly. Absolutely nothing. Oh, dang it. I didn't want to fight a Mr. Military. Alright. None of that. do one more loop up or down here, and then we're gonna go to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and reset the spawns. It's annoying that there's like no Electrics whatsoever. But there's one. What about a Switch 2 edition of Mario Odyssey that will add in a mode that will allow us to replay through the entire game as Luigi after collecting all the moves the game has in the game as Mario? I mean, that's kind of fun. I don't know that I would prefer that over a new game, but like, that's a fun idea. I think I'm gonna do a bit of a standing for a bit. Oh. Can I get this tire or no? Not much. Okay, just doing this. Lower this up. No, I don't want to fight you. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Ask for a standing desk for Christmas? Probably. The problem is, my cords don't really reach that much farther, so I would have to have my desktop attached to the standing desk portion, and this desk is like built in, so it would have to be like one of those like raising platforms on top of a desk, not just like the desk itself, and then I'd have to like have some way of like connecting the desktop, which is beneath the desk, to that rising. Like it's the whole thing. I also don't stand that often when I'm streaming, so that's the other thing, is I don't know how often I would even use it. Although if I had a, official standing desk, maybe I would use it more often. Get a little treadmill in here, get some exercise. Special attack is much higher than regular attack. Let's get rid of rapid spin. Okay. Oh, my neck has, and like shoulders and stuff have been so stiff and a bit sore lately. And I know, like, I worked out my back and my chest yesterday, so like part of it's probably that. But like I don't know why, it's just been, ever since I got back from the bachelor party, just those areas have been a bit stiff and sore. Do you have anything on your Christmas list yet? Not particularly. I mean, I'm always down for new games. I want to get back into collecting, like, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and possibly get into collecting Pokemon cards. But I want them to be, like, specifically, like, oh, people wanted to donate to get, like, this pack for me or something like that, rather than just have it be me buying them by myself. So I don't know that I would ask for those for Christmas necessarily. But like, other than that, new AC in the house. It's not really a Christmas present. Alright, hopefully this thing doesn't quick attack me. That would be annoying. Yes, let's go. We'll go back and heal now. Hey, Balloon Groodle level 20. Let's go. What about all y'all? What are on your Christmas lists so far? Oh, you know what I could put on my Christmas list is a whatchamacallit, a VR headset. That could be fun. Let's see. Ah, son of a gun. Imagine I got a shiny Eevee here. I'd be so upset. I've been hunting shiny Eevee and PLA for forever, and it getting so little luck with it. And if I were to just get it like, you know, quarter odds shiny Eevee in this game, I'd be upset. One thing I do need to be cognizant of is that if I keep grinding these over and over and over again, eventually I'm gonna get to the point where I'm way too overleveled and can't use any Pokemon to attack the eventual shiny Electric that I need to catch. And granted, I could just, you know, throw Pokeballs at it. It's low enough level that could very easily work. But I gotta be careful to not get myself too high leveled and then not be able to, like, whittle down anything. Because I would much prefer to get the health down a bit before I start chucking balls, regardless of how many I have in my bag. But yeah, other than that, we're all set. And I'm very much enjoying being able to attack these things rather than just running away. Gained 200 watts. Wow. For my 71st Electric battled, or did it have an aura and I just got it from that? Probably the latter. Aha! Thought you looked familiar, you bastard. No! Son of a gun. About to give Digley a freaking Quick Claw to get around this quick attack. It's annoying. One. Oh. You. Oh. Trying to think of what I got going on soon. Let's see. So the rest of the week, I think I just chilling, straight chilling. Oh, forgot to implement the counter. But yeah, rest of the week, I think I just have, you know, regular old work schedule and stuff like that. And then this weekend, my folks are coming up to visit, so no streams this weekend most likely. Not that I've been streaming these past few weekends anyway, but pretty much confirmed. Definitely not on Saturday, probably not on Sunday either, but we shall see. Because they'll probably leave Sunday at some point. But I'm not sure what my other schedule will look like. But yeah, so it's gonna be a fun time. They're bringing up their two dogs, one of whom was the reason that I couldn't really stay with my we couldn't really stay with my folks whenever we were traveling with Lola, because one of their dogs just really didn't get along with Lola. But the most recent time we were down, they had to look after Lola while we were going out and doing something, so they ended up taking care of her, and they retried introducing her and their dog that was having the issues, and he did incredibly, like, vastly better, and was, like, completely fine with her. So we're hoping that this time when they visit, they will not have to audible to staying at a pet-friendly hotel, and we'll be able to just relax and hang out for the weekend. Probably won't be able to go out too often with the dogs, because we're going to have 3 of them to look after, but at the very least we'll be able to have some good times here, order in, and just, you know, play games, watch TV, watch the dogs, maybe take the dogs on a hike or something like that kind of good stuff. So it should be a pretty fun weekend. Nice and relaxing. And then after that, I got one more week of work, and then I'm off to Italy. Now, granted, I'm gonna have pretty much I'm gonna have like a couple more days. I'm not leaving until like that Sunday, so theoretically I could stream at some point on Saturday, and I might just do that, but we'll see. Try and get one more stream in. I might do a afternoon to evening stream on that Saturday, so that I can just you know, chill with some friends that evening. But we shall see. That's too far out for me to be able to prepare myself. Too many things to think of at that point. A lot of pet-friendly motels are in the ghetto, in my experience. Yeah, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that they're probably not going into a ghetto, considering I live in the middle of the suburbs, and there's not many ghetto places nearby. If anything, where I live is technically the ghetto compared to like all of the bougie places that like surround our town. But yeah, it's like I think it's a pet-friendly hotel, not a motel, but like I'm not exactly sure. We're hoping they don't even need it. Like, we're hoping they can just stay here and be fine. But like, worst comes to worst, if their dog relapses and has a problem with Lola again, they will at least not have to drive all the way back home same day, which is what they did last time. And that was brutal on them. We were also like, at this point, we're like, what do we do now? We had the whole weekend like scheduled off for them to visit, and now they can't visit. Now they're gone already. And in those like 5 hours that they were here, my mom, when we were ordering food, we placed the order through Grubhub, and I gave them my phone to be able to place their orders and stuff like that. And while they had my phone, my mom put her credit card information in so that she would be the one to pay rather than me. And I didn't realize that at the time. She snuck one past me, but then I so didn't realize that like I didn't realize that it was auto defaulting to that new credit card. So for the next like month until she got her like bank statement, I was ordering food off with her credit card, and that was when I was going to Montana. So it was it basically when I got back from Montana and when I was going to Montana, in both of those cases we were ordering out a lot because I didn't have time to go to the grocery store to be able to like make stuff. So we were just like ordering out and stuff like that to like tide us over until I left, and then again until I got back, type of thing. Unfortunately, there was a lot of it was a lot of purchases. And it was like the same 2 restaurants too, so it was it's kind of embarrassing, being like, oh yes, that is our 6 or 7 Grubhub orders in like a 1 month span of just getting Thai food and Indian food back and forth over and over again. So, we eventually figured that out, and I sent the money back to her and was like, hey, sorry about that. And she was like insisting that I not pay her back, but I was like, no, I'm not making you pay for my Grubhub orders just because you snuck one by me and got your credit card information on my phone. But yeah, so I'm going to avoid that this time. I'm going to check to see what credit card is entered in when I'm placing any Grubhub orders. They're not getting one past me, unless they place the order while they're holding my phone. But I'm aware of that. I'm aware of everything. I've been slowly building up my repertoire of tricks that have worked on me in the past to get people out of having me pay for them, and I'm building up my repertoire of like my back catalog of like, oh, I need to make sure that they don't do this because then they will have gotten one over on me type of deal. Because like there was that where they put the credit card into Grubhub without me noticing. There was also more recently the time where we were at like a diner and they put the check on the table, and while I was putting syrup on my French toast, the person across from me sniped the check and just put it in their pocket so that I couldn't go and pay it, and I was not paying any attention whatsoever because I was very focused on my my French toast. And after that, I was like starting to look for it. I was like, where the heck did it go? I was like trying to find it so I could go and pay and stuff like that. And they were like, okay, I got it. And they pulled it out. I was like, God damn, I wasn't paying any attention. That's on me. So not working on me this time. No one is sniping checks by distracting me with French toast. No one's putting credit cards in my phone without my knowledge. I'm prepared. I'm going to pay for these meals. I come from a family that essentially competes to see who can pay for the meal and cover for everyone else, because like it was like I was never part of the competition because like even to this point I'm always like tertiary on the list of who would possibly be paying. Like it was always like my grandparents, and then it was like my parents and their siblings started being able to like get in to be able to start paying for things when my grandparents started getting like older and stuff like that. But even to this day, I'm still way down on the totem pole comparatively in terms of they will be outraged if I pay. And you know, my grandfather was always like was the king of like, okay, I'm going to make sure that I cover this meal and pay for this meal type of thing. To the point where when he walked in, he would talk to the waiter and waitress and be like, give me the check when we're done, and would like slip them like a pre-tip. I think he would sometimes slip them a pre-tip just to make sure they gave him the check instead of anyone else in the family. So he was like on top of it, because like he was, first of all, he loved showing, showing love by, you know, providing in that way, like, paying for people's meals and stuff like that. That was one way he liked to show, express his love for his family. And the other thing was he was always a huge tipper. And so he was always like, he always wanted to make sure, and I kind of feel this way too, of like, he always was an extremely generous tipper, so he wanted to make sure that he was the one paying so that he could dictate how much the tip was, type of thing. And with my family kind of all got that, picked up that trait from him, so like none of us are stingy tippers in the least, but like, I also have the experience of like, I need to make sure that the tip is like high enough, because I really don't like leaving a stingy tip. And it's been to the point where like, if I'm going out to dinner with someone and I know that they have the tendency to be a stingy tipper, I will like wait until they leave and then leave an extra like $20 on the table, just to make sure that they that the waiter or waitress got the appropriate tip, type of thing. So like, I definitely picked that up from my grandfather. I am also a very generous tipper. So I also like to be the one that pays so that I can, do the tip, and then if people are reimbursing me or whatever, I just don't include the tip in, what they have to reimburse, what I ask for in terms of reimbursement. Just because I don't want to, like, I understand that I'm the one taking on the generous tipping, and I don't, I understand that it is perfectly reasonable to give a generic, like, 20% tip. That's perfectly fine. So I don't like force people to like play by my rules, but like I will 100%, like 20 is a bare minimum for me. Like I'm feeling bad if I'm only giving 20. Or like they did some, or like it was like really bare minimum service, and I don't think, and I think it wasn't because of some sort of like outside thing happening that like made it so that the waiter or waitress couldn't do their job or whatever. Like if it's 20%, it's either because like I am like really strapped for like having the cash on me to be able to tip higher, or because like something went seriously wrong, and even then 20 is still pretty low for me. But I've been known to tip 50% for, so his grandpa's the rogue of receipts. Yeah, he was always making sure that he was the first one that got to see the check. I'm also gonna go back to sitting down. How many lives have been ruined by French toast? That's a good question. I don't know. All right, we're back to sitting. Oh, and turn that off. There we go. All right, feels good to sit. But yeah, I picked up the generous tipping for my my grandfather, and so I always make sure that I'm helping provide a good tip. Oh, dang it, stupid! I don't know why opera's like this. Alright, how many have I done now? Like 86? 97, holy cow. We're 3 away. Bam. But yeah, even if the service is quote unquote bad, I still won't give like a low tip, and I would absolutely never give no tip. The only times I don't give tips are when it's like pickup for I'm picking up for takeout, and there was no interaction whatsoever between me and like any of the service workers. Like if I'm going to like a pizza place and picking up a pizza that I ordered, I will not leave a tip on that kind of order, because it's like, this is not a restaurant where servers are relying on tips for a living wage. I did all of the extra service. It's not like you're providing an extra service to me by like delivering it for me. It is literally just a transaction, and I am paying for that transaction. That's the only time I am like, yeah, no tip. I'm done with that. Like, that is the only time where I'm like, okay, stop just trying to weasel an extra couple bucks out of me. But anytime it's like someone is providing an extra service for me and possibly may not be getting compensated for that, for performing that service because they expect the customer to tip, then I will tip. And that's like even if like something goes wrong where like it's taken forever, even then I'm like, usually my philosophy is like, it is probably not under their control whether they are, you know, whether the food came out on time or whatever. Like a lot of the times it's not on the server specifically, and they are still relying on me for like a living wage and stuff like that. So I generally will never go below like 25. Tip the bartender extra if they give me a hit of the special vape pen. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, bartender is an awkward one because I never know how much to tip. I don't drink often enough to like know the proper procedure, especially like if I'm at like a wedding or something like that where I'm like, I'm gonna be coming up here like multiple times tonight. Do I like tip once in the beginning, or do I like have to tip every time? So I like that I kind of struggle with, and I just kind of end up tipping at the beginning, and then if I feel like I've got kind of up enough times and I haven't, you know, the tip is no longer covering it, then I'll tip again, type of thing. That's generally how I treat it. But I also am not. I've pretty much decided I'm going to stop drinking, except in very specific cases. And it's mostly just because I don't want to have hangovers. Yeah, let's just go for 5. That's fine. Might as well, right? But yeah, I basically have found that like when I drink nowadays, because of how much I weigh and my general tolerance levels and stuff like that, I do not feel the effects of alcohol until like 2 or 3 drinks in at least, and even then, like I don't feel that much until I'm like much farther in, and or like, you know, harder drinks and stuff like that. So I generally I find that like I have to drink a lot to be able to feel the effects. The only effects I do feel like immediately are tiredness. So anytime I drink, I almost immediately get like a little bit sleepy, which makes me not want to keep drinking and makes me want to go take a nap. Ooh, we got an evolution happening. Professor Pickle. But yeah, so I get sleepy way before I get drunk. And then if I get sleepy, then I don't end up getting drunk most of the time because I'm like, I'm done. I'm just tired. I don't want to do anything anymore, type of thing. And then, regardless of the case, afterwards, that night, I get a terrible night's sleep. I'm extremely dehydrated the next morning and I'm all headachy and I have a hangover. It doesn't matter if I have one drink or like 5. That generally happens is that my sleep schedule gets completely screwed, or like my sleep that night gets completely screwed up, and then I end up getting dehydrated and having a hangover and stuff like that. So, in order to make that worth it, it means I have to drink a lot and/or hard drinks to be able to feel the effects of the drunkenness, just to justify me having a bad headache the next morning. And I don't want to have to drink that hard whenever I want to have fun. I can have a perfectly legitimate amount of fun completely sober. I have that kind of personality of like I does not bother me if everyone else is drunk around me and I'm not drunk. I am able to match the vibe type of thing. So why would I consign myself to a massive headache the next morning when I can just have a almost, if not completely equal amount of fun while not drinking. So that is the plan. Moving forward is to just kind of like abstain. I'm not gonna like completely write it off if like there's a situation where like everyone's like having a drink and like it'd be a little bit awkward to like not have a drink. Then I will probably partake still, but like I'm generally not gonna be drinking much. Beer makes me extra sleepy, but rum and tequila keep me awake. Yeah, I think that the other thing is like my go-to drink is usually some sort of beer, which I think has an extra sleepiness effect because it's like heavy. Whereas if it's like a mixed drink with like rum or tequila, like you said, it's less likely to be as heavy and make me as sleepy. But I do still find that I get sleepy no matter what type of alcohol I consume. Nice. Alright. Ooh, nice. Nice. Cool. Ooh. Hey, Johnny's level 26. Let's go. I think that I might just go until 1100 encounters and call it a night. I am getting a little bit tired, and I could probably use the extra sleep. So, we'll probably go another 30 encounters and then call it a night. I think that's the play. Granted, that might get me till 11 o'clock for all I know, or 1 o'clock rather, for all I know. So maybe this is just me saying I'm going to stream a normal amount of time. Ooh, yeah, we'll let Digley evolve. Why not? Even faster, even stronger. We'll take it. Okay. What's this do? 3585? Oh, no. Bulldoze is better in every category. Great. Okay. Aha! I keep doing that. It's so annoying. All done. Let's go heal. I'm back. What did I miss? Probably about 100 encounters. None of which were shiny. I also talked a lot about my plans for the next few weeks. And tipping. So, I'm thinking for, in terms of streams, tomorrow I'm thinking I go for Baldur's Gate. I was supposed to do it last Thursday, but unfortunately I was going to have to leave Friday morning, and I did not want to stream a game that would incentivize me to play for like hours and hours, just for a stream that had to be like an hour and a half long at most. So I ended up just switching to a different game that was not Baldur's Gate, but I think we need to make it up and actually play it. Got any snail bites for Gary? No, I do not, unfortunately, sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna play some Baldur's Gate. It's gonna be a good time. And then we're gonna go and into the weekend. I'm gonna be busy Friday, busy Saturday, probably busy Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, I'll be back to streaming again. I just hate how like busy my schedule is outside of streaming, and how few times I'm able to stream because of it. Like, I'm really wishing I'm able to get more like early evening streams in and stuff like that to make up for the fact that I'm just not able to stream as many days. Does Baldur's Gate have a rival game? I mean, I feel like there are probably games that like fall into a similar-ish category, but I am not familiar with that genre outside of Baldur's Gate, so I'm sure it does, but I don't know what that game is. Let's see. How many do I have now? Like 111? 18. Crazy. No electrons. There's bulldoze. Stop attacking me. The basket. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Stop. Stop the quick attacks. That sound is so freaking funny. Oh my god. I remember the exact like context of it too, and it's just so funny. I gotta say, I can't really watch The Office in its like entirety because so much of what happens during that show is like intentionally cringy, and I can't handle the secondhand embarrassment. But like the highlights and stuff like that are incredible, and the bloopers too. Those are like my favorites. There's one. Digley. Digley-dee. 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 Is that what they say in the French dub of Pokemon? Instead of Digley-tig, Digley-tig, it's Digley-dee. Digley-dee. How you say Digley-dee? Oh, I'm out of Snapple. Yeah, I have to unstream it. Jim and Pam romance ruined The Office. 10 show before that. That is a hot take if I've ever heard one. I feel like the Jim and Pam romance is like a ton of people's favorite part of that entire show. And I feel like I am one of those people that loves the Jim and Pam romance. So I don't know that I necessarily agree, but I respect your right to feel that way. There you are. Right. 21 more encounters. Get out of here. Run away. Hi, Evie. Where the hell are they? Ah, there's one. 1080. So you guys for quick attacking me. No quickle tickle for you. Aha, no. Go. I gotta say, I'm excited to eventually implement the dictating chat code that I created for when I'm doing like speedruns and stuff like that, or Plantera, which I've been playing the hell out of. Really enjoying that game. It's very, very like simplistic and chill, but like I really enjoy it. No, not you. No, not you. Nope, that was okay. Alright, I am starting to fade fast. Could I recommend an arcade to you in case you're interested? Sure, why not? What is it? Also, I am fading pretty fast, so I think I'm gonna... Well, we'll see if I can get enough encounters. I am starting to really feel it. It's something about Shiny Hunting with just regular encounters that really makes me tired. Or the fact that it's like late and I should be going to bed and I don't sleep enough I don't get a full 8 hours like every night. Especially when Lola attacked my face at 7:30 in the morning, no matter when I went to bed. I will very frequently be laying in bed, trying to be comfy, and then all of a sudden, I will be attacked by Lola, and then she will start licking my face, and I will not be able to breathe because I only able to breathe out of like one nostril or something like that. And she's like licking right on my face and stuff like that, and covering up my nose or whatever. It's just like, dude, let me breathe. I want to go to bed. Let me sleep. Not which state, but which side of the U.S. you were in. That will determine which arcade I can recommend. I am on the East Coast, so Eastern U.S. No. Others. Try to get to 1090 maybe. On one already. You bastards. There, that's recommend visiting a Tilt Studio, or you can Zone 28 is a good option. Or Dave & Buster's is a great place for fun adventures. Yeah, I've been to Dave & Buster's before. It's pretty fun. Fun story about Dave & Buster's. Last time I went, it was the first time I ever tried doing like hatchet throwing. And they had like these rubber hatchets that you were supposed to throw, and it was like plastic pegs where the hatchet could get like wedged between them, because it was like a bunch of like really small ones. So went and played this game, having never thrown a hatchet before, and I ended up setting the high score on the machine. I think I got like 350 out of like a max score of like 400 or something like that. And so like I wanted to go play this. I was like, well, this could be fun. I don't know how good I'm gonna do, but I'll try. And then I like did really well, and I told my wife, and she's like, I cannot stand you. She's like, this is why I never play games with you. I'm like, because like I am the kind of competitive where if I'm doing poorly, I'm not a sore loser about it necessarily. I mean, I definitely don't enjoy losing, and I'm probably not like thrilled about it necessarily. But like in general, I'm not like the sore loser type. I'm much more like, okay, how do I game the system to be able to do better this time, type of thing. Whereas I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, it's just I'm just gonna like give up and not play anymore, or I'm gonna be really salty about it or whatever. And like I'm not neither of that. Oh, and like I'm just like I'm going to like focus really hard on figuring out how to be better at this. I don't know why I got excited there. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to be better at this, and until then, I will be, you know, accommodating and focused on nothing but that. So like, I'm definitely not like a sore loser type, but like the competitiveness there does make it so that I like can't just like casually play a game without like any sort of goal towards trying to win. So whenever those types of things come up, my wife's like, I hate that you do this. I hate I hate how good you are at random things. She makes a joke that like I practice all of these things in my free time, just to be able to be impressive about it in front of other people. So that is generally how things go for me. I either have like some sort of innate skill in it, and then justify my wife's opinions, or I'm stubborn enough to keep trying until I do figure it out. My last visit to Dave & Buster's was back in May this year. I finally got the last card from a coin pusher for a jackpot of 2,500 tickets. Nice, GG's. All right, we got. So I just ended here. I'm pretty tired. Okay. Well, so we can't get to 1095 at least. There's some cheese over here. I think I want a couple of cheeses. In there. You know, Dowsing, when you said at Cyclone, my brain automatically auto-corrected to Coney Island for some reason. So I was thinking, oh, you were in New York. That's cool. Or Brooklyn, technically, but part of the greater city of New York. Where you at, buddy? Oh, there's one. Okay. previous ticket sold from versus in February, about 3K. That's what 11K. Nice. Nice. $135, huh? And we're at 1094 encounters. Might be 1095, but we can call it 1094. Oh, no, my cheese it. Alright, better pick it up. And threw it out, of course. Oh, Cyclone is a game. Gotcha. Sorry about that. Misunderstood. Let's see. Can I get one more? Come on. No, not good. There we go.
There's that fucking girly.
Sudo, welcome to the stream. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We are actually going to be ending off stream in like a minute or two. I'm starting to fade pretty fast and need to get some rest, but we made some good progress. We got another 170 encounters down. Screw it, I'll do the last 5, it's fine. So I'll have had 175 encounters. And got over 100 of these KO'd, so that we will have increased shiny. Okay, sorry. Plus, I'm eating cheeses. Also got to spin up a big fast wheel for some tickets. Did some old Plinko they have there. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Nice. May you be cursed to play against only Spider-Man for 13 years. That is... I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Except maybe Spider-Man. Who I suppose is my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish that on anyone but my worst enemy. Oh. No! Why? Just spilled a bunch of Cheez-Its everywhere. That sucks. Well, I'll clean that up after stream. We're the last 3. There's one. During my first visit to Dave Musters, I had massive stroke of luck with a claw machine. I got 10 prizes from it. Nice. Sometimes your greatest enemy can become your closest friend. Not gonna happen in this case. Unless they completely change the playstyle of Spider-Man, in which case Spider-Man will no longer be Spider-Man. Alright. The penultimate encounter here. Alright, one more encounter, then we're done. Alright. And with that, that is 1,100 counters. We are going to head off and go on a raid. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun. If you did,
Spider, the man standing, and Spider, man standing, makes a wicked spider flan.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you had a fun time. If you did and you've not yet liked the stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, we are going to go on a raid. Oh, welcome in just as we're ending off. Ellie, $200 for you to do a whole stream of playing Spidey. No, my integrity is worth more than that. Gonna be honest. Wouldn't do it for $200. However, I will raid Red Deathman playing some Marvel
Oh,
Rivals.
when it said player not found? Okay.
Yeah, like, I would do.
500? At that point, I feel like I would feel uncomfortable with you spending that much money. But I don't know. That would be closer. But we're gonna go on a raid of Red Deathman. Go show some love. I hope you have a. Would you do it? I don't know. I don't know. It might still not be enough, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, I hope to see you over there. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. Regardless, though, I will see you in the next stream, and until then, have a good one. Bye.